Each year, the U.S. produces 268 million tons of waste. 140 million of that goes directly into landfills. The average American tosses 4.5 pounds of trash each day. But what does that mean? And how can we limit trash production? In the United States, more than 50% of trash going to landfills contains compostable material. Compost is made from a biological process during which naturally occurring microorganisms, bacteria, and insects break down organic material such as leaves, grass clippings, and certain kitchen scraps into a soil-like product. Recycling food and other organic waste into compost helps to enhance food nutrition, increase crop yields, strengthen plants' immune systems, restore fertility to soil, regenerate our food systems, and clean our water. Promoting waste reduction and recycling through increased composting is part of the Canton Board of Trustees' strategic plan.
The Canton Township Board decided that they wanted to use a healthy environment as one of their goals. We have a landfill in Canton that is 3/4 full, and we have less than 10 years left, and we have to be mindful of that.
When you have landfills, you want to extend them for a lot of different reasons. One's environmentally, you want to have less in there, produces less landfill gas. Also, from a cost standpoint, if you can extend the life of that landfill, you keep reducing the cost for managing your solid waste, including food waste.
In 2022, under the direction of the Township Board, Canton's Municipal Services Department started investigating local composting programs and how it could best offer it to Canton residents. As a result, Michigan Consulting and Environmental was contracted by Canton to help start a pilot program.
Michigan Environmental Consulting helped set up the sites, and they put up the process and procedures in place of where to take the food waste. And we've been very pleasantly surprised because we were concerned about odors, we were concerned about a mess, we were concerned about rodent issues, and to date we haven't had any of those problems.
Trying to keep everything out of the landfill, or as many things as possible. There's a kind of reverse pyramid with all the different components of reduction, reuse, recycle, and a great alternative is composting. And enhancing in your current composting program, the township came to me and asked, hey, could you help us out with food composting? It's been a great fit, been hugely successful.
In October of 2022, a call went out to the community looking for interested residents to volunteer for the pilot program. Within an hour, over 200 people had signed up, and by the end of the week, Canton had exceeded the 600 volunteer openings.
We asked for volunteers who would want to start composting, and right away we had 400 people.
So I just immediately reached out and wanted to participate because I really felt like this is something I relate to and I feel our community really needs.
I wanted to join the program because I'm concerned about what's going on this earth, and just whatever I can do, regardless of whether it's just a small thing to do, I wanted to be a part of that.
When we collect all the compost, it can then be used for other things. We can do like a community garden, people can use it for their homes. Instead of it going right into the landfill, we can actually use it for something and make our community brighter.
I usually only put garbage out maybe twice a month now, because the only things that go in my garbage are plastics that can't go in the recycling bin.
Our garbage every week now has gone down to one small 8-gallon bag. It's amazing how much is cut down.
Participating in the program is easy. All volunteers are given a 2.5-gallon bucket with a lid, a sticker displaying the list of acceptable food waste, and a guide listing program information. Due to the size of the community, 4 designated drop-off locations were selected: the Summit on the Park, Walker Winter School, the Canton Farmers Market, and Fire Station 2.
Every Friday, the drop-off locations are tipped by My Green Michigan, and the food waste is taken up to Spurt Industries in Wixom. We provided QR codes to all of the volunteers, so each time they drop off their food waste, they're able to scan their QR code, which links to a survey where they can report any issues with the site, really. So we have an open flow of communication back and forth, so we can address any issues as soon as they come up.
It's really easy for me. I think there's stations throughout Canton that would be close to anybody.
Oh, it's super easy. We just keep the bin right next to our trash can. We know to put it in there, but even when we have guests over, we say we compost, and most everybody's like, oh, that's cool.
Compost from drop-off locations is collected weekly and taken to Spurt Industries, a commercial compost processing facility located in Wixom. Once there, food waste is combined with yard waste, wood waste, and other organic waste and placed into long windrows. The center of these rows generates enough heat to convert organic materials into a nutrient-rich, biologically stable soil amendment through natural decomposition. The end result basically takes this and turns it into this. The use of compost helps to restore nutrients to the soil because without nutrients, soil is just dust. We are happy to report the first year of the pilot program has diverted over 165,000 pounds of food waste from the landfill, but we're not done yet. This year, Canton is hoping to divert even more by opening the program to more volunteers.
We would like to expand it so that everybody uses the program, because if everybody uses the program, that means least amount going in our landfill.
This is very exciting, very encouraging that Canton is taking to this program. So we're looking forward to potentially doing more with this program.
I love checking the email every week, whether it's a question or just a story about how it's impacting an individual's life is just really, really fantastic.
I'm again pleasantly surprised at the amount of activity and how consistent it's been. The people are really passionate about it.
Give it a chance, it is not difficult. You will feel it is rewarding, and it is something very easy. It's not extra work.
It takes that first step to really get into it. Go for it and try it out, and I think you'll find you'll really enjoy it.
Making our communities more sustainable is not something just that the township has to do. It's like a joint partnership between residents, businesses, and the government. You are doing your share in making our community more sustainable.
If you're interested in volunteering, please visit cantonmi.gov/1360 and fill out the online application. Thank you to all who have been participating in the program, and we look forward to adding more.